Kids, if you're a fan of unusual buildings, then you might enjoy drawing a lighthouse. This one's sitting on an island and has plenty of room for you to add all kinds of things to it. Plus, if we use paint to finish it off, it can have some nice watery color texture too. Follow along with me and I'll show you how easy it is to do. Hi, my name's Kathy and I've been teaching kids how to draw for over 20 years now. You know, my favorite thing to do is to show students that when you take things one step at a time, learning how to draw just might be easier than you think. The supplies you're going to need for this project are a sheet of watercolor paper, a pencil, a permanent black marker, paintbrush, watercolor paints, and a container for your water. You may also find a link to a free step-by-step tutorial in the description below. And here's the part where I recommend adding center pencil guidelines on your paper before you start to work. They're also on all of my tutorials, and I think they really do help you use the entire sheet of paper. Let's begin by drawing the lighthouse first. I'm going to start with the curve for the bottom of it that's on the right side of my paper. Next, the two sides are added. They're a little closer together at the top. Add a narrow rectangle that's just a little wider than those sides. Then put a square shape on top of that. Draw a plus sign inside that square, and then a small cap on top of it. The stripes in the lighthouse are made from 3 curved lines, so let's begin by putting the first one right in the middle, and one centered in the space above it, and another below. Now little windows can get added in the middle of those stripes. They're just small, kind of narrow rectangles. Finally, let's add some lines to make it look like there's a railing at the top of the lighthouse. So split that rectangle in half with a horizontal line and add lots of vertical lines in the space above it. Okay, I think this building is interesting because we're kind of looking at it at an angle. So draw a wide U shape for the left side of it. Add 2 angled lines at the top to complete that side, and then draw 3 lines going off to the right, which will make the roof and the side of that little building. I'm going to add just a simple door and window, but feel free to add more details if you'd like. Now that we have our lighthouse and building in place, let's draw our island around it. So start on one side with the lighthouse and draw down, make a wavy line, and then come back to meet the edge of the building on the left side. It's time to add our horizon line, so feel free to add yours where you'd like. It does need to be above that island though, so it doesn't look like it's floating in the sky. Now to make sure that our water looks like water, let's add some wave lines. I'm going to draw some smaller ones in the background and then make the ones in front a little larger and maybe a little longer. That's going to add just a little more perspective to my drawing too, because of course the further away things are, the smaller they appear. The last drawing step is to add the rays of the light coming out of the top of the lighthouse. So I'm going to draw the ones on the right first. And then add matching symmetrical lines on the left. Now, if you have some other ideas of things to add, feel free to go for it, but I'm going to stop here and trace all my lines with a permanent black marker. Then, before we bring out any paint, it's good to take a moment to erase any pencil lines that are still showing. One little detail before we start to paint, let's use that permanent black marker to fill in those windows. It'll do the job really well and make them nice and black. Now those watercolor paints can come out. I think it's really smart to start with the yellow color first because we want our paint and our brush to be nice and clean when we do. So all you do is soften the color, and when you have paint on your brush from it, then start filling in the light that's coming out of the top of the lighthouse. Now I'm going to follow the look of a classic lighthouse I've seen, which is red and white striped. So I'm going to start with my cherry red and get it softened with my brush, and then slowly start filling in one of those sections of the lighthouse. Notice that because we used a permanent black marker for the window, we can paint right over it, which makes things really easy. Now that my lighthouse is done, I'm moving on to the building and starting with an orange color for the roof. And then a brown for the front and sides. Moving on, if my island is a kind of bright green, that'll look like grass, and add a little extra bit of color to my painting too. Okay, the water around my island does of course need to be blue, but if you have a tray like mine, it does have a couple different choices of blue, so test it out on your tray first and pick your favorite, and then start slowly painting everything in. The final area to fill in is that sky. I'd like to make my painting be a night scene, so I'm going to use black and just start filling that in and work really carefully around the light so I don't have any color bleed together. This is one step where it pays to work slowly so that you can carefully go around all of those other shapes you've already painted. Okay, here's another look at my finished lighthouse painting. I just love the bright color and texture of watercolor paint, and it seems the perfect media for a painting with an ocean theme. I hope you often reach for them too whenever you want to make your own original art. If you enjoyed this project, then check out my website, Art Projects for Kids, where you'll find even more fun building tutorials like how to draw a cafe and how to draw a castle. I hope you check them out too, and I hope you keep on drawing and painting.